Welcome back to Truckin' Tuesday as we're back in Westover Islands. It has been for a little bit amount of decades over here, as before we're gonna be went inside of this quarry, but the last video in last Tuesday we just absolutely screw it all over to itself. Because when absolutely that whatever what happens inside that whatever this is gonna be taking for a little bit of huge failure besides of the Truckin' Tuesday as well. So it looks like we're going to be using for again second gear as well. It looks like we're going to be putting all the way around here for our fifth gear, as because of this sunset won't be absolutely going to be quite very late. So, but I'm very sorry, this is going to be extremely late. Let's going to be doing for a little bit for a right thing. As well, we're going to be taking a little bit of going all the way down here. And because of all of the sudden that the semi-truck trailers weren't able to handle for this as much. How very impossible to get all the way like these ones as well. And looks like the traction control is always off. But looks like I'm about to turn on the headlights, because due to something like it's gonna be taking for a little bit terrible happens. But what happens by using a semi-truck trailer is because of it's gonna be only one to be. So this is absolutely going to be when go wrong. I'm just going to be using all the way to reverse. I think this has got to be extreme. So very wildly extreme. How this is absolutely going to be failing so fast. You're not going to be doing this again by using semi-trucks as well, as because of all of the sudden by using some other kinds of semi-trailers or trucks as well. It's not going to be very handle over itself. It's not going to be taking for a very good place. If this is absolutely going to be taking for a little bit of good, all of a sudden this truck weren't able to handle like this one as before. It's not going to be taking for a various strategy as well. And because of this very impossible status, looks like we're not almost there. And because of this, all of this one sudden, by using semi-trucks was absolutely indeedly impossible. But it looks like we're going to be loaded up with some kinds of ores as well. And if it does going to be pretty good to go, but all the way down into extremely rainy night as well for the early summer as well. So because of this only one thing, we're going to be ready and all the way back into the port of Kingston. So if it does not going to be very impossible, we're going to be using for the one gear only. If this is going to be extremely impossible, how impossible is this going to be going on backwards as well by using the first gear? So looks like this is going to be all the way up as well. And looks like I'm going to be using maximize as going to be for under 4,000 RPM. And 3,200 RPM as well. And because this is going to be going up as well, and we're not subject to be stuck. That's gonna be always. It will be taking for so much time until we get a very bit of stuck as well. As all that we know, we can't able to get all the way up here, and that's because I was so stuck. But looks like we just absolutely made things a little bit of damage for the first couple of damage as well. It's not very good about to do like this. I think the vanilla sunset is absolutely pretty gone as well. Let's respawn the vehicle once again. I'm not pretty sure that truck is absolutely over here. Accidentally overran for this one. Oh my gosh, we just always keep on failing. And unfortunately, we're not doing this anymore because it's absolutely pretty extremely hard. Whatever, we're going to be taking all the way back into my garage. And because all of the sudden, it's not going to be taking for the most highest value. That should be going to be taking for of the Nomatawa quarry to select this kind of truck. All you have to do is using by the Kenworth as well. I cannot believe it's something a little bit for the Cape Hampton dredging apartment as well. So the Noma quarry was absolutely pretty too far, and because what absolutely we never tried to itself, the most highest value will be going to be arrival storings at this one, taking for 32 minutes by using a soil as well, and that is going to be very too much. And the most highest value is soil, and this is going to be taking for a very too much and a very wildly extreme, maybe it's just gonna be taking for a little bit for cell phones. I think we're just gonna be using for a rank 1 skill, using for some kind of glasses as well. It looks like many requirements should be gonna be taking for a little bit for rank 2 skill. It looks like for oversized rank skill as well. And we're gonna be taking around for a logs in number query. So I have about to suggest that we're gonna be using about for this semi truck, but we cannot do this by the way. So if we're gonna be doing this again with all the way down into its one front, and we can't believe it is gonna be taking for too much miles. But overall, it's gonna be taking for a little bit of late, and looks like we're not gonna be doing this for huge punishments, as well. Using around for big timber. Wait, is this gonna be required for small kinds of trucks, I guess? Well, looks like we're gonna be heading towards and accidentally ended for over itself. And because of that trailer destroyed, it won't be gonna be trying to do as well. But it's gonna be taking for 7.6 miles to get over here until morning. Since we have arrived for today, and looks like we just absolutely found ourselves, and by just gonna be slowing around and stopping by, and I just absolutely taking for a little bit for so much miles to driven all the way down here. So it looks like this absolutely stressful day must be gonna be trying to take it all the way down into its 4th gear and 2nd gear as well. This is gonna be taking for a little bit much easier by using some other kinds of semi trucks, or just trying to get a soil by just using for a cab over truck as well. So if this is not gonna be taking for a little bit of good step, I think just we made for some kind of a bad step over here. So it looks like we're gonna be complete stop by. Now let's load some cargo over here, and that may sounds a little bit to get all the way. All the logs has been completely loaded, and get ready to get back home. Well, looks like we're gonna be doing something a little bit perfect, but this job should be gonna be next. And because due to something for requirements that you headed back to 7.6 miles back to Port of Kingston. So it looks like we're gonna be getting all the way back over here. It's not gonna be taking a little bit stuck, and because of the first damage won't be absolutely gonna be necessary. As well as before, we're gonna be making it to the straight. Some soils of trucking won't be gonna be necessary, and that was got to be impossible as well. And because of taking a lot of damage, we'll be heading around for this far, and it's time to heading down to south. And by going on to these very far at the Harrison Bay, so it looks like we're gonna be taking all the way. And it's gonna be taking for just gonna be hitting for up to 82 miles per hour. Looks like we're gonna be almost down for just gonna be making more ways, and the race competition won't be able to start for just a little bit now. And that's gonna be taking around this, and something is gonna be for a detected around here inside of the chat filter. We'll be heading onto this way and headed down into the Port of Kingston. Let's like I say that we're gonna be taking all the way down into its one front. As before, we're gonna be making on to this end of this video, and because of retrying like these semi trucks won't be absolutely gonna be doing necessary, because due to the professional science for just a little bit, I may gonna be using for a little short trucks without something kind of a dump trucks as well. So some kind of dump trucks is gonna be required for this day as well. So, which is going to be the fastest way? And we're going to be making it to the top as well. And let's take the exit around through here. It's not the highest point over here for this time. It is going to be the fastest way to get all the way back into the Port of Kingston for an absolutely free for this one. In absolute tollways, it's going to be taking for a little bit as much as before. This is not kind of just... What? Oh my gosh, I'm just going to be turning off. I'm not going to be trying to do like this one, and it's not going to be taking all of their down as well. And it's because of this losing, but I don't want to get all the way down here. That was going to be pretty late. As always, it's not going to be turning all the way down as well. I think this is absolutely pretty late as well. And we're going to be reaching up to 80 miles per hour. and we're gonna be taking all the way down into its front. So it looks like we just absolutely made things a little bit pretty late, and looks like that must be the sun is gonna be going down, and we'll be heading about for 1.6 miles. Looks like we're gonna be heading down into this really fast. 1.6 miles to go, as we're gonna be taking on, and we're not gonna be taking for this necessary. As before we're gonna be end of this video, and that we're sorry for speeding down into this, gonna be getting inside of that tunnel, and because we just lose about 10%, minus 10% down of the bonus, and because we're losing in about 90% of bonus, as went before like this one before, as we cannot able to get all the way down into its front. I got 1.4 million credits, as we're gonna be heading down to 75 miles an hour. It's not should be gonna be taking around for a do like this. Even I just gonna be taking around for the cruise control on, and that's how that we're gonna be making all the way down into its front. Now looks like we're gonna be taking all the way by using for the headlights on, and as you can see the Vanilla Kingdom sunset is gonna be taking all the way for gonna go all the way up as well. It's not gonna be trying to find some gold all the way up here and trying to make some to get all the way to soil and make things a little bit for itself, or just gonna be going up here. As because of this reason, it's gonna be taking all the way things a little bit safe. As before the sun goes down, I might not gonna be taking around for this earlier. As we went before this is gonna be taking for just gonna be going screw it. And no damage has counted for just a little bit yet. Now over down here is not gonna be taking for a first braking bad for just gonna be going over here. And made things a little bit on time. And make it all the way and turning off the cruise control as well. So it looks like we just absolutely made things a little bit hurry. Now by still using around 6th gear, it looks like the sunset is absolutely going to be over for this time. So it looks like we're just absolutely going to be getting all over this one, as we made for a few lot of dollars, and we have officially arrived to unload the cargo as well. Because of this, a various late for some necessary is going to be going on, and that's how that should be going to be taken for a various highest amount of money will be resulting for as much their paycheck will be resulting in a level 44. The lose bonus for highest value and damage was 0%. Looks like we just absolutely getting a lot of XP, and many more skill points will be absolutely each for today. So looks like we're gonna be picking up from 62 minutes for over 1 hour, and to get all the way to the soil as way for arriving sorting. It's not taking for a very good as well, and getting all the forges all the way down here. It's very hard that I never slept through that, I guess. So that is the end of this video. So I just suggest that I'm gonna be ending of this one, because I cannot able to get rich, but all of the sudden I might gonna be getting a little bit of Koenigsegg or something. So if you like for today's video, you make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And we just absolutely finished one job as we could, as being for just a little bit, by using a Peterbilt sleeper for over in like these old years. So thanks for watching. That I'm gonna be seeing you in the next Truckin' Tuesday. Over and out. And this is Turbo Concept signing off. And that I'm gonna be seeing you in around for a next couple of Truckin' Tuesdays whatsoever.